Hi, my name is Stephen, and this is my musical tale. I've been involved in music a long time, and most of my memories date back to when I was younger. The first concert that really influenced me was Motorhead in the Whittle Hall in 1981. I was a young, impressionable teenager. I went to see this awesome band at the time, and I was totally blown away with the music, with the sound. It's one of the loudest concerts I've ever been to in my life. And it was amazing how that was put together and the stage effects. And it's what really got me involved with music at the time. And from then, I've worked as a technician, but I've attended a lot of concerts. And concerts to me, they're not just memorable for the music, they're memorable for the people that you go with. They're memorable for the events leading up to that. They're memorable for coming home from concerts like that. Another one that was really memorable was actually in 1982. My brother, who's very close to me in age, and we were very much on, still are, into the same type of music. We travelled with two friends to the RDS in Dublin to see AC/DC. I didn't have a ticket, and I was hoping to maybe scout a ticket when I was down there, but unfortunately there wasn't tickets available. But it was my father that drove us to that concert. So in a way, it turned out a better day because I got to spend the whole day with my father in Dublin while the concert was on, and then doing things with my father that I hadn't done before. Because he was a working man, and he didn't have that much time, and we spent a brilliant day in Dublin. So the memories of that concert isn't the concert itself, it was the memories of spending the day with my father in Dublin. Things that I've found really emotionally involving were concerts like after Freddie Mercury had died. I went to see Queen in the SSE Arena with Paul Rodgers. And actually standing there and watching Brian May play the guitar solo for the song Who Wants to Live Forever. And this is shortly after Freddie Mercury had died. There wasn't a dry eye in that whole theatre. It was absolutely phenomenal. The emotions that are involved in that song and the emotions that are involved around that song at the time, it was an amazing, amazing concert. I've lost friends over the years, and I've lost friends that were songwriters over the years, and hearing their music played and by other groups, it's not the group that would interest me. It's hearing the words that were written by my friend being sung by that person. Music stirs so much emotions and so much memories with people. And I really do find that I would attend a lot of music for the involvement of being involved with the music. Even things like, when I was working as a technician with a Queen tribute band, being called out on stage to do the hand gestures to Radio Gaga in front of a crowd in a massive stadium like the RDS in Dublin, and standing there and all these people are looking at you, and it's just a real emotional feeling, and it's really inspirational feeling that these people are watching you, and it gives you an idea of how the actual musicians were, because when I was working at these gigs and venues, you were involved, but you weren't involved with the crowd. You weren't involved with the actual emotion that the band conveyed to that crowd, and the way the band stirred that crowd up and got them going. And a lot of the times while that was going on, you weren't even in the arena because you were packing stuff away in the lorries. You were doing different bits and pieces. So it's more attending the music events that really involved me with the music. And I did have I wouldn't just be listening to heavy metal and rock music, which is my favorite genre. I would listen to a lot of other music as well. And through going to concerts. You mean another really, really memorable concert was going to see Madness in the SSE Arena. And the way that went over was that wasn't a Madness concert. That was a dozen fellas on the stage having a party. And that influenced the whole crowd. And you could not get involved with that. Even if you weren't into that music, halfway into that set, you were jumping about like a mad thing like everybody else, because it was just a party. And groups that can do that with a crowd are absolutely fantastic, because that makes them more memorable rather than the music. Because the emotions that would stir you. I remember being at that concert and having such a good time. I couldn't tell you what they were playing. I recognized some of the songs. I wasn't a fan. I was there with a group. But the whole emotions and the whole emotional and if you want to call it spiritual event that took, you just got involved with it. And it's been a journey for me. Music has always been a major part of my life. And now, you know, I mean, because I can't see too much anymore, music is a major part of my, you know, the first thing that I would do in the morning is turn the radio on, and it's the last thing I do at night. Is I always have music in the background. And it's, to me, it's been a real rock in my life through the good times and the bad times, the happy times. But music is a major part of my life.